Hi there, Aquarius. This is Kim with your next 48-hour reading. Thanks for joining me. Getting right into your reading using the rune flashcards. Hope you're doing really well too, and I am offering private readings in case you're wanting one. Let's see, what do we have for you? We've got a good one. Yeah, enlightenment. Enlightenment, protection, divination, defense, protection and self-defense, vision questing, that's interesting, developing inner strength, transcending the physical plane, goodness, enlightened creativity, connection to past lives. You really, and it's number 13, you really might be having change and transformation in some kind of meditating that you're doing. Like transcendent, isn't it called transcendental meditation? Okay, anyway, have a good time, and romance is coming out on my little action cards there. Have a good time and romance. And look, romance again with fan. Romance, celebration, or party. Maybe someone's a fan of you. You know what I mean? Oh. Messages for Aquarius. You will be playing a different role. You'll be playing a different role. Stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. News of a birth or new business opportunity. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. That might have to do with justice or, you know, some kind of issue where you're trying to get the scales balanced or have the scales be balanced. So that's that part. Dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. Romance. We'll get a couple more down here. Looking like good messages so far. Yay. Yay, yay. Fair man, dealings, relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. And some of you all, with the stork, I mean, it's going to be, it's a general reading, so it goes out to a lot of people, but, you know, well, family wishes come true. It's another sign. If that's the sign that you're trying to get. Otherwise, there's some kind of new big opportunity. Here, sorry. And this fair man, like, I take that to mean that this person could have light colored hair too. Or just, you know, it doesn't have to be like the plain picture. The plain picture. Okay, so Modern Witch Tarot deck. We have, what do we have? Messages. Messages for Aquarius. Let's just get some messages and we'll see where we want to go from there. Messages for Aquarius. The Fool. Ooh, where do you want to go from there? You probably want to take a leap of faith. There is something about having faith in the unseen and really trusting your journey when you get the Fool card. It really could be anything. It feels a lot like it does have something to do with this different role you'll be playing. But you're being asked to have a beginner's mind and just trust a situation and have fun. So trust and have fun. What is the challenge to the Fool? What's the challenge to the Fool? Since it's deciding and wants to come out one by one like that, it's great. We're going to do a Celtic cross. What's the challenge? King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the challenge. Look, this is coming across as making sure everybody's okay and really being committed to it, or staying committed to this, to some kind of family thing. King of Pentacles is the challenge. The commitment. What's at the heart of the matter? The Empress. So it's about the Empress energy, or what is being created. What is being birthed to life? The Empress is very fruitful. The Empress brings in the cornucopia. So maybe it's not about what you can create, but it's the handling of the finances. That might be like an issue right now. Something to do with the handling of the finances. Or who's handling finances. We'll get into it a little bit more. Tell me about the past energy. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords in the past energy. So it feels a little stuck. With the Eight of Swords, it feels stuck. It feels trapped. But by yourself, by things that can easily actually be moved out of the way. I think it's more of something to do with psychology. With anxiety, or moving past, anything that you perceive as a limitation. Tell me more about Aquarius is reading the crowning energy. Crowning energy for Aquarius. Tower. What's going on? Well, look, another Scorpio reference. So that was number 13. And this is 16, the Tower. You might be seeing those numbers a lot too. What is going on? Doesn't have to be negative. Like it doesn't have to be, you see these people like that, and it doesn't look very good, but to me the Tower can really just represent some kind of powerful maybe even rejection is protection. I've heard that before. Rejection is God's protection. Wouldn't that be that might be, how these two are related somehow, that something is trying to protect you. By suddenly having things be changed or have some kind of upheaval. Tell me about the future energy for Aquarius. Tell me about future energy. Somebody there's a storyline where somebody is taking, or you might be taking a leap of faith on somebody that's already committed here, and that might be the challenge. Might be something that it's not being told or being said, but we're gonna find out. Tell me about the future. Lovers in reverse. If that story is something that you relate to, then that person is finding it to be a challenge, leaving a situation. Maybe you're the one that's getting out of a situation. We have the Lovers in reverse. Lovers in reverse. Gemini energy. It's like feeling like I don't want to make a bad decision, or maybe not knowing what to do at a crossroads. This is future energy. So in order to avoid making a not so great decision, that is why we go through these energies. So how does Aquarius feel? Like the Knight of Cups. You feel like things should start moving or moving in the direction that you're needing them to. So things should start picking up speed, momentum. You also might feel like, I don't know, being loving or offering your cup of support to somebody. It can be a feeling like you want to propose to somebody or make a proposal. It could be like a business proposal, or it can be a romantic proposal. In the environment, wow, Page of Cups. This is good for all things love too. And again, family wishes coming true, especially with the Empress, now the Page of Cups and the Stork and the Well, family wishes come true. Okay, so hopeful new beginning. What is the hope or fear? What is the hope or fear here? The fear would be not trusting yourself. Well, that would be a fear, wouldn't it? To not trust yourself. But you're feeling like you can trust somebody, or that somebody is sincere. Not so sure maybe about your own intuition, but we're going to have to figure out why that's there, right? So the outcome for Aquarius, the outcome. Your outcome. Waiting on news. Let's get one more. Two for my outcome. And the Hermit. Waiting on news. And the Hermit in reverse. This is like I'm waiting on this commitment, and if it doesn't come, then you have no problem with doing something solo, or or viewing, you know, something as like a new start, having a new beginning. We're gonna have to get some more cards. There's disappointment on the bottom of the deck in someone. So, Eight of Swords is kind of like feeling really restricted or suffocated. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords here in the past for Aquarius. Let's use a different deck. I'm guided to use a different deck. Because something really new wants to come in. And this energy of like, okay, well, the universe is like moving things. So keep balance while everything else is going a little, you know, whatever, crazy. Give me one of these action cards. It was mystery. It was mystery. The mystery. Eight of Swords. The mystery. The balance, that's kind of difficult, and the sadness because of the hurt that was received from this other party or this other person, the hurt that you had already been through. Why even having to go through those things is coming up. But it's like being able to handle it. All the changes, being able to handle all these changes, being flexible, going with the ups and downs. Being flexible, being adaptable. So this is a new start after this disappointing, upsetting. So it might be a loss, like a family's loss, or a loss of some sort. It doesn't have to be like just third party. It can be just pain, a painful loss, a sadness. Why is the Empress here as the heart of the matter? Okay. Something that you didn't plan on. Something that you didn't see. Truly, it can also be like something about your power that you didn't see or didn't realize. Like how much you can create, what you are capable of creating. This could be really waiting on somebody to come home. Heart home, that word heart home's coming out. So something you didn't expect. Tell me about the King of Pentacles up here as the challenge for Aquarius. Tell me about the King of Pentacles for the challenge, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Both of these energies were supposed to be working together for like the family, the domestic things in order, the business, the family business. But these energies are not working well together. I would say they're not even getting along. There's maybe a misuse of resources, and there's a break of commitment. Taurus, Capricorn energies. Capricorn. So the challenge are these other energies here that are like, there's a pull and a play with it. Strength on the bottom of the deck. So there's a new start or the new beginning, but we need to know what this Tower is about first before we move on to future energy, right? Oh my gosh, another Lovers in reverse. Oh, I would say like we need to move on to the future energy, but what it's trying to tell us is that feeling about looking back at somebody else's, like when something was you and a partnership, when it was a bad judgment call, something that led to a big Tower moment that led to a collapse, people not working well together, things on the home front not going good, and material. So this poor decision that caused such catastrophe is what you can't stop thinking about. It's making your future basically is part of the past still. Moving forward from this is what you're wanting to do. I feel like you're still feeling the effects from this. That's why. So it's so hard to look at something as having a new start, a new beginning. So what about the Knight of Cups that you're wanting to get? What is this you're feeling about getting things moving? Or maybe you feel like moving. Justice. Justice. Do you want truth? You want clarity? You just don't want to be lied to, lied, cheated, or stolen from with the Justice energy. So you're wanting someone to get a good offer when it comes to something in justice or something with law or legalities. This is like accepting some sort of contract for some, after something was kind of not that great. So the Page of Cups is hopeful too. Tell me about this hopeful new start, new beginning. Hopeful. Yeah, because it's addressing old problems. It's addressing old issues, old problems that still need solving. That Page of Cups. Okay, tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. Temperance. Let me get another card, because it's like, I'm going to say it's your angels trying to help people get along so that they can make good decisions together. Why don't you trust yourself? It's not that you don't trust yourself. You don't always trust the judgment of whoever these people represent in your life. There's also the King of Wands here now coming out as my extra card. So it's like divine timing. Something is being built. You do have to trust more in your intuition. We're going to get some advice on how to trust more in your intuition or how you can work on that. Joy, love, freedom. Tell me about the Page of Wands. What is the news you're waiting on? And the Hermit in reverse. The Ace of Swords. Truth or clarity? Truth or clarity is needed on a situation where you've been waiting and waiting for news, The Hermit in reverse is, it's almost feeling like, okay, somebody's getting themselves back out, like back out into society, back out into relationships, just back out, like from a hermit mode. And there's truth or clarity coming as to why, or what this like holdup is. Maybe it has to do with some kind of major transformation here with King of Cups, another Scorpio card. Major change and transformation. You'll have to just trust yourself. The Hermit in the reverse also can mean that you may meet somebody who can help you on your own hermit journey. Help as like a guide. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's something about would like to have like a guide or some truth or clarity here. All right, so that's what I've got for that. Let's get spirit advice. Spirit advice. Let's first get advice on what could we get it on? Goodness. On what is it that's transforming? Advice on dealing with this transformation or change. This is feeling like there's something missing from the everything's a fairy tale picture. So that is what's transforming. So not only are the things that you're looking for to find your happiness in transforming, which you don't, you know, there's something else about that, about finding the one thing that's missing or what you feel might be missing. What's this decision about with the Lovers in a reverse? It's not a decision anymore. It was a decision from the past that ultimately was a very big betrayal and heartache. And that is what's being carried over here. How can we learn to have a beginner's mind or let go of some of this stuff? How can we let go of some of this stuff? By focusing more on the cooperation of you and others, okay, and understanding that you and with others can lay down the cooperation, the groundwork here to manifest whatever it is that you want. You don't have to see, there won't always be a repeat of these things in the future, especially if we're all working for, like, you help me, I help you. And the Magician energy is there too, to say that you're tapped into your manifesting abilities here, and that with cooperation, this can go smooth. Finding a peaceful resolution between people, feeling like you were left out in the cold or didn't belong in a sense, or had to go through some kind of financial thing that was a hardship. So it's kind of like planning for the hardship before it happens, but focused on different possibilities here too after what you've been through. The Knight of Pentacles is slowly but surely there is an energy that's coming in. I feel like it adds up to the 6 too, because it's saying that it's going to bring in some reciprocity and success. So less of a focus on lack and more of a focus on what's coming your way, and planning for the growth as well as planning for any kind of setback, perhaps. Yes. So that's what I've got for your reading. Wow, this was a long reading. I guess hurry up, Kim. I don't want it to be a good resolution, but it probably won't. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize for that. 5, flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. I am adaptable. That's what I got. Send you love and light. Bye-bye.